welcome to Glowing Hour. Today we are having a limoncello sour.
Let's
Vegan.
Vegan.
Ooh. Okay, limoncello. Wow.
This tastes like
it's
a
giving Italian
popsicle.
summer.
This as a frozen drink would be so good.
Delicious. You guys should totally try for your Italian summer
Vibes.
manifestations. So today, I think we're talking about YouTubers.
Yeah. Just YouTube as the era that it was.
Yeah, I think YouTube has obviously shifted a lot since the original days.
It's giving, where are they now?
Literally, where are they now? I do wonder about some of them. Some of them are still on there, thriving or surviving. But
Yeah. Well, this topic kind of came about. We had a prior, like, as one of our topics we wanted to get to, but I think more so, like, in talking about eating intuitively in this week's episode, there was a lot of YouTubers who had a lot to say about what you should and shouldn't eat. And also, there's, like, so much, like, culture of, like, what I eat in a day.
oh my gosh, what I eat in a day. Those are
Those
all
are
over.
still thing, but, like, they're less, like, crazy like they used to be. Like, I feel like, let's just start off by saying, like, there was people, for me specific, if you guys remember, like, what was her name, like banana girl, do you remember that girl? She was a vegan YouTuber. Banana leaf girl, I don't know what the fuck her name was. She was this blonde lady who was very thin, and she just, like, would be so aggressive about veganism, but would, like, her what I eat in a day were so unhealthy. She would have, like, an entire watermelon for breakfast and then not eat, like, till dinner, basically.
What?
She was literally, like, basically anorexic. And I just felt like that was so, like, in your, like, in those phases of growing up when you're, like, going from, like, middle school to high school, and also, like, in high school, you're learning a lot about yourself, and, like, you're ingesting a lot of information that you think is the right information, and it was just so unhealthy to watch shit like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to that being said, I feel like a lot of people at the beginning, anyway, I mean, the beginning for us was, like, when we were in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
So people who were on the platform during that time, I feel like they didn't even realize the gravity of of the situation, of what they were putting out. Like, genuinely, it could just be like, I'm mentally ill and I'm sharing it on the internet.
Right.
Not this lady specifically, which maybe, but, like, in general, people are just putting themselves on the internet as they are. Now, whether it's good or bad, there's, like, this veil of, like, PC or curatedness.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I feel like also back then, people would do, like, what I eat in a day, and it wasn't, like, realistic. You know what I mean?
Like, are you actually eating that?
Right. It was like,
or did you just make it up?
Have a smoothie for breakfast and a granola bar for lunch, and then I'm gonna have, like, a later lunch with just a big salad, no dressing.
No dressing.
And then for dinner, I'm gonna have, like, chicken or, like, salmon and rice. And I'm like, okay.
Not even rice, like veggies.
Yeah, salmon and veggies. And you're like, girl,
are you carbs?
Are you hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's where the topic stemmed from. And then we're like, wait, there's so much to be talked about
On
in
the
terms
YouTube
of, like,
space.
YouTubers.
Yeah. I mean, also specifically, then it was brought up Colleen Ballinger.
Yeah. She's going through some controversy at the moment.
Yeah, going through a bit of
Well, she did before.
like, the truth comes out, I guess.
Right.
Type of energy, which interestingly, I did not watch Colleen when she was, like, Miranda Sings or whatever.
She wasn't my vibe.
I mean, she still is, I guess, Miranda Sings. Like, she still does shows and shit. But I started watching her when she got pregnant. I was like, period.
Her pregnancy journey, her adult journey.
I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. So I really didn't know anything about the Miranda Sings world except that she got rich off of it. I was like, oh,
yeah,
cool,
I was like,
she's
cool.
rich. Whatever. So yeah, I didn't realize there was all this history, which it makes sense. I mean, I don't know what year she started on YouTube, but it must have been a while ago. But to think of it now, I'm like, your content was a little weird. I mean, like, very weird.
It's very weird. But to be fair, like, we were all consuming this fucking
over the top
type of content, like I
Yeah.
like her and like Shane Dawson on a level of like same silliness, I guess, of like they were just doing skits that were just mad weird.
I mean, Shane Dawson is a whole nother basket.
And yeah, I think we should go over that one too, but like
yeah.
it was just like, and also Jenna Marbles, like they were all doing problematic shit, but at the time it was acceptable or whatever. But like I think when it has to do with children, it's completely different.
With Colleen in particular, yeah.
There's just, it's so predatory to have certain,
yeah,
you
things
know.
being said, messages being said, asked for. I mean, same thing. I guess it's like slightly different. I don't know. I'm like, there's like different varying degrees of predatory behavior. It's all predatory, trust me, I know. But like on the flip side, James Charles. Like let's just, you know, kind of give that some light. Predator, but also child.
He was also, I know that he was like technically like
18
and like of age, but like, and I get that that's still like
weird.
Mm-hmm. But in reality, I feel like he was also a child when things were happening. Maybe he's a child with money and like fame, and there's a power struggle there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that there's there's a level of different predatory where this is a literal grown woman
Mm-hmm.
literally asking 15-year-old, and I don't know, who knows, younger, about things that shouldn't be asked of them. That's just so
Sex.
fucking weird.
Like, you don't talk about sex with a 15-year-old when it's not like your child and you're informing and educating, or like a family member's child who you're informing and educating.
It's inappropriate.
Yeah. You know when things are inappropriate, but
apparently not.
yeah.
Because
she doesn't. Some people don't, I guess. But she is under fire for that right now. Some predatory behavior. And
interesting that she is now like heavily like in the same atmosphere as Trisha Paytas. Like they're starting a podcast together, or they did. I just feel like
Trisha's been really weird.
Problematic just meets problematic, and they move on with their lives. It's just wild to me.
Yeah.
Trisha is a whole other bucket also of
she lives
problems. She lives literally blissfully. Yeah. Ignorantly blissful though.
Yeah.
Not much to say there besides like she is crazy.
Yeah, I think she's unwell, and then her man,
she's unhinged a bit.
The man that she's with also, they're made for each other, I guess.
Did you follow the drama between her and
Ethan? Not really.
Okay.
So she had a podcast originally with Ethan
called Frenemies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. We listened
to it. So basically what happened with them was like he just kind of got tired of her shit. Because she was constantly like bullying him on the podcast, asking him like ridiculous questions. Mm-hmm. They were very like offensive. Like,
and she's married to his brother, or
to his brother-in-law, his wife's sister, his wife's brother.
Uh-huh. So is his wife a little weird?
Huh?
Is his wife a little weird?
I feel like she's like just the way she's cute. Like she's weird. She's just like quirky. You know what I mean?
It's like it didn't pan out the same way as it did for him.
Did not pan out the same way.
Okay.
But anyway, like. Trisha would just be doing like the most offensive shit. Like he has Tourette's, and she would constantly be like, "You don't actually have Tourette's, right? Like you're just fucking around." Like,
but then I'm like, is she so ill that she's for real?
Yeah, help, bitch.
Yeah,
you know,
like stop being an entertainer. It's not entertaining anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well,
but anyway,
then delving into Shane Dawson again.
I
ate that shit up.
There was a whole fiasco there.
I ate him up. Probably post skit days.
Yeah, for me it was like trying new foods, or like
the conspiracy theories.
All of that was really what I ate up. I didn't eat up his or even his podcast. I didn't eat up. I did listen to a few times.
A book. Wasn't there for that.
I wasn't there for that. The movie.
There was a movie. I didn't know if
I think I watched it. I can't remember. I think I maybe saw clips of it.
Yeah, and then it all came out, and we were like, "Oh shit!" But his series also, did you see that Jake Paul is coming out with like a Netflix series about himself?
No.
Okay, yeah, so he's getting his own series, and he put like on the promo like, "My story's never been told" or something, and someone put the screenshot of like the 6 episodes from the Shane Dawson. It was so funny.
That is so funny.
Which I'm like, also, how the fuck is he getting a Netflix deal? I guess we're gonna eat it up, so.
But yeah, so he
got quickly.
I think the
canceled.
things that, for sure, weird man for saying all that stuff. I do think that, like, I don't know, for me on that one, I just feel like he could grow as a person, and I think that maybe he has, and maybe, like, people need to let him move on with his life.
I guess.
Because I feel like people are still so hard and heavy with, like, him as a person and as a situation.
Mm-hmm.
He might be a shitty human being, but that's not up to you to decide. Like, that's not up to you to fucking
prosecute him against.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like,
we don't know him personally, and yeah.
I don't know.
I guess it's hard with, like, the whole cancel culture shit. Like, for celebrities or people who are famous, it's like, okay, yes, I think there's, like, room for, like, 1 or 2 mistakes, major even.
For sure.
To be made, and you just still have a platform in entertainment. But then, like, after, like, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you're kind of like, why, like, pursue something different.
Exactly.
Because you're not a well-rounded representation. But then are they? I'm like, there's people out there that exist like them. So maybe they're bringing the well-rounded representation for those people. Questions.
I think for me, it's like, stop thinking you're above these people who are making mistakes. Your shit is just not online, is my thing.
You mean from the viewer perspective?
From the viewer perspective. I think some people tend to act very
above it all.
Mm-hmm. When, you know, there's definitely things you're probably
said
shameful
that haven't
for.
Been recorded.
And I don't know. It just sucks that sure, they're doing it to themselves and they gain money. But there's also so much to be said about having the balls to do it, and having to take the heat from it, learning, and then wanting to come back because it's like an art form that they love. I don't know. It's conflicting, but I feel like at the end of the day, like, stop thinking you're above these people, because you're really honestly equal to them. Like,
and it's like, I bet you associate yourself with people
like
equally
them
as bad or like them.
That part. So, like, just if somebody said, like, of course, like with Colleen, like, that's fucked up.
This is some legal.
That's some, like, very illegal shit, and maybe
not legal. I said legal, but I meant like legal matter.
Legal matters. It's also just, like, ethically so fucking wrong. But then I think, like, people will probably say that about, like, Shane Dawson and, like, the whole cat situation. But I'm like, that's, like, literally not. I don't think he actually did that. You know what I mean?
What do you do to a cat?
He, like, made inappropriate jokes about, like,
doing something dirty to a cat.
Yeah.
Weird.
Which I'm like, I don't, like,
maybe he has a kink that he doesn't act out on. I don't know what the comments were, but
I don't remember either too fucking well, but it was something to do with his cat, and, like, people won't let it go, and I'm like, his cat's clearly alive and living.
His cat is
and
okay.
Like, chilling. Like, there's nothing to be.
He just has really dark humor that doesn't help him at all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know who has dark humor? A lot of people in my family.
Me too. And what, you want me to cancel them all?
And I'm like, it is what it is. I'm not gonna, you be a different person because I want to cancel you.
I mean, I do go, like, oh, why'd you fucking have to say that, dude?
And that's it. Like, oh my god.
But it's just different when you're putting it on the internet, and then people can, like, literally take that clip, manipulate it, and, like, revert it back to others.
Or it's just putting it on the internet and people thinking it's widely accepted when it's really just something you say with your loved ones, or
it's just something you say to be a joke, but then it becomes, like, that's not even funny. And, like, I get it. It's not funny. But then just leave it at, it's not funny. You know what I mean? But instead it's like, it's not funny. I've got Scoo.
If you guys don't know what that is, look it up.
My favorite video. Anyway.
We got into cancel culture, which wasn't the point.
Anyway, Sean Dawson.
I was like, Shawn Mendes? We can talk about him.
Hot. Shane Dawson, I think, we both ate him up.
Like, literally after class or in between class, we'd be like, did you watch the new Shane Dawson video?
Let's pull it up.
How could you not?
His videos, like, he's got a knack for entertainment.
And I have not watched since, like, the series videos, you know? Mm-hmm. Maybe like, he did, like, one post-cancel that we were all like, but it was boring.
It was boring. I did watch them.
I think I watched the first one and I was like, not really
it was
worth
pretty
it to
boring.
watch another one.
And his fucking podcast keeps coming up on our
feed.
Our feed for this podcast. I don't even think we follow him. I think maybe it's because I watched one of the series on,
Like,
on
on
our
there?
account.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, I just like, it's not interesting to me anymore. Like,
Yeah. And like even seeing the conspiracy videos, I'm like tempted, but I'm like, I don't know if you're my vibe anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm there anymore.
I'm telling you, I think YouTube was such a different like era.
Well,
Like all
like-
those people that are on YouTube or were on YouTube, I don't necessarily feel that I always like vibrationally match with them because anymore. Like it's just not a wavelength that we're all on the same thing
I think
anymore.
when you're young, you're just grasping at whatever information you can get.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's what life's going to look like when I'm their age, or
Mm-hmm.
like what jokes are acceptable, what should I talk about with boys, what should I talk about with friends, like it was a lot of how-to type videos on YouTube, which is like really cool and really exciting, and like obviously
Yeah.
there's all these benefits to that.
And the how-tos got really creative.
Yeah, they got really Jenna Marbles. She was wild.
She was giving.
I watched like Jenna Marble skits, or like there was this
Yeah.
other girl. She was Filipino. I don't even remember her fucking
I
name.
remember this girl. I think her name was like Venetian Princess or something.
Venetian
Look it up.
Princess. Yeah, but like I would learn about periods or like dating or sex, which is so stupid as like it was all probably wrong. Do I remember any of the stuff I was learning? No. But
Yeah.
I was taking it in like a fucking sponge.
Like a fucking sponge, dude. I found her. I've been
found her?
meaning to find her for years.
What's her page?
And her that name just came up to me like out of nowhere. Venetian Princess.
But like what does she post? What, or does she still post?
Her last post was a month ago.
Oh.
She stopped posting before that, like 3 years ago. Just like, this is my baby. But she used to do skits, like music video skits.
The music videos. I remember girls in middle school, and it was like, she's hot shit, dude. They got 300 views on it. Did you see? It's like all the boys. It's just like the boys watching it over and over again.
Like she did this one. It's probably so weird to watch now, but like it was
Do
like
you remember watching like Sims too?
Oh my god! Oh, you would watch like the sim videos of like music videos though.
I
Like,
mean,
the Avril Lavigne one.
That's still yes, the Avril Lavigne Skater Boy, solid. But like even to this day, people watch other people play video games. It's just not skitty.
Yeah.
Skit-y.
Skit-y. This one's engraved into my brain. This Venetian Princess. If you guys ever like
see.
also watched her, but she did a parody of Taylor Swift, "You Belong with Me," and she was like
Parodies. Oh,
Parodies were a whole-
God.
parodies were a whole ass other thing.
Parodies.
Do it. The parody was she's just a zombie now.
I remember this bitch. A girl before her time.
A girl before her time.
So she has a baby now.
This baby. But yeah, so she was
Like,
giving. So she like took the concept from what's that movie with Megan Fox?
Oh, Jennifer's Body.
Jennifer's Body, and she made the parody of like Taylor Swift, "You Belong with Me."
Wow. Her mind. How old was she at the time?
I have no idea.
Like, I think about if I was 25 in 2010, what would I be doing?
What would I be doing?
What would I be
I would
doing?
probably be doing some wacko shit, dude.
Some weird shit. But I'm glad I wasn't. It was way more fun to watch.
This is her now.
Okay. Why Venetian Princess? What
don't
an
remember.
like, it doesn't really go with her content, but it never had to.
Never had to.
Juicy Star 07.
Okay.
She was just giving beauty to. I was like, big sister,
Big
horse
sister.
girl energy.
Horse girl. Bethany Moda.
Bethany still stands. She's adapted.
She's
It's
adapted.
because she was our age though.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm young enough to.
She really had a grip on me. Like everything she did, I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Her and Claudia Salewski had a grip on me. Still does. I think I
next-
love her so much.
NYX eye pencils.
Uh-huh.
All her.
All her.
I owe it to her.
I owe it to her. I think there was like such a tight-knit like teen beauty community. Like sure there
Yeah.
was like the beauty community, like Michelle Phan, like she was like a
Oh.
pioneer. You know what I mean?
Who's that other girl? Ingrid.
Ingrid. But then there was like I said, like the fucking teenage ones that those
Yeah.
really were like captivating because they
What's
were in your
my
age group.
bags?
What's in my bag?
What's in my backpack? Oh my god. Send me.
Send me. Like, I need those back. We need to. We keep saying this, but let's just bring them back.
Like, where's my purse? Let's pull it out. What's in my purse?
So now we're doing a what's in my purse. My purse is over there.
Low key, I wonder if that'd be an interesting topic. Do you guys want to see what's in our purse? And we won't prepare for it.
We won't.
It just genuinely what's in our purse that day. Kind of into it.
So we'll see.
I just like honestly forgot about the skits and the parodies.
The parodies were such a time.
Wow. And like that's where a lot of people got in trouble. And I feel like maybe I'm just not fully up to date on all the things Jenna Marbles said that was problematic. But also I'm like, it was real for the time. Like, I don't feel like what she was saying was so... I mean, all of it was real for the time, right? Like, everyone was getting away saying things like that.
The dumbest shit, yeah.
And, like, in normal life, we as a society were saying shit and getting... quote-unquote, getting away with it.
Same.
Yeah. Like, we were children, and there was adults around us teaching us what to do and say. Not saying our specific adults, but, like, on the internet. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, I don't remember exactly everything that Jen Marbles said, but
I really think
like,
it's just her skits.
It's like,
it was like her being racist by doing like blackface. And like, I agree. It's
horrible.
It's fucking wrong.
It was innocent at the time, I guess.
But like, I don't want to say but. And at the time, I think it was just like widely accepted to do some shit like that. I don't think it's right, but I don't think someone who's like, was constantly like, showing up as a person who's caring and kind and willing to learn should be ostracized for it. You know what I mean? But again, like, she did that to herself. She had said, like, I'm gonna leave the internet because I don't think there's a space for me anymore. Like, there's no need for me to be on here, which is such a move, I guess. But I feel like everyone was like, girl, yes, you did wrong, I understand, but like, there's no need for you to leave. I think
what sent her was the animal thing. Like, she had gotten hamsters or something.
Oh, yeah.
Or a snake. I don't remember. She got an animal and she posted about how she was taking care of it. And I think they died or something. And people were like, you're a terrible pet mom. Like, you don't deserve to have pets. Like, people like you are the reason, blah, blah, blah. Like, animal abuse, this, and that. And she's like, okay.
I was trying my fucking hardest. And I'm open to
criticism
information. Like, I think that's what I'm saying. Like, people behind the fucking keyboard, chill out. Chill out.
Like, obviously people need to learn lessons. But
there's also like there's a different way to approach things, like, and I think that's like the way we're moving towards now, of like, hey sis, that was not cool that you did that, or like, hey sis, I think the reason that they're ill or that something's going wrong is because of X, Y, and Z. Try that, or like talk to a vet.
Also, like, these people are probably speaking out of their butts. Literally. They don't know anything either.
You're just looking to blame somebody. Look inside.
It's like the celiac disease girl I was talking about in the main segment. Someone commented like, "Why do you have to be so condescending to the waitress?" Or like, she was at an ice cream shop and she said, "Hi, like, I have celiac disease. Do you know what that is?" Or something like that. Are you aware of, like, what that means? And the lady was like, yes, I do, I understand. And they took that as, like, them being condescending. She's like, and everyone was, like, coming to her defense underneath that comment, which is also, like, what's changing. I think people are more likely to come to other people's defenses and have conversations and debates, if you will. But it's also, like, no one's taking it serious. You know what I mean? Like, someone just comments it, and then they're like, whatever. But I think we are moving towards people being more sensitive to what they say in comments, like, knee-jerk reactions. Even if I have a knee-jerk reaction about something online that I think is stupid or silly or whatever, I'm not going to comment it.
I would never comment it.
I'm going to send it to my friend or show my friend, be like, dude, you won't believe.
Literally, that's it though.
Why do they need to know?
Keep it in your DMs. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think we are coming to a point where, yes, like, we're all more quick to think about what we're about to say. But at the same time, we're such in a time of like history where there's such polar opposites on opinions and like political views that like people who have such like people who don't want to be PC have such a like need to be known as not PC that they like will just full blown and fucking be unkind and like so vulgar about their like opinion to a point where like they lack the point of view of like, hey, I don't necessarily agree with this, but like it's not like, instead it's like, fuck you, your opinion doesn't matter.
I mean, I think both, like, any extreme is
Totally.
like that online.
I think though that like this side is starting to understand that that's not, like, the liberal side, I think, is learning to be like,
I think liberal and conservative are like the non-extremes, right? Like that's just the side you're on, I guess, if you were to say that. And then there's the extremes of each. So I think the extremes still are the extremes of being like bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess so.
But
I just feel like I've encountered things where like there will be a topic about like literally a human rights issue, like a trans person, and it just becomes a whole ass debate in the comments where it's like, it's literally just like, can we like just think about the person that you're talking about for a second, whether or not you agree with their
life
identity, like how they want to identify. Like, this is a
Especially
human
if
being
it's-
that's seeing things. Like, what the fuck is your problem?
especially if it's content that has nothing to do with like
Literally.
the issue you're like arguing. It's like them posting about their day. Okay, let them post about their day. Why do we gotta even touch on anything else?
It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Anyway, back to YouTubers.
YouTubers. Who else is an OG YouTuber? Honestly, who else?
I feel like there's like OGs and then there's like secondaries. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because like the OGs, some of them I don't remember their names because they were so non-memorable. Like Juicy Star 07, I barely remember that.
Who was the girl who also did skits with Shane Dawson, and then like she
the
got
blonde
into
girl.
what?
Oh no, not the blonde girl.
She got into like, maybe she was blonde at the time.
He dated her. That girl? No.
Lisa.
No. Okay.
No, that wasn't the thing about her. She was an OG too.
Who?
I remember that when he came out and they were together and then they got separated. Oh my god, anyway.
Drama.
No, I was talking about the girl who ended up like marrying a fucking con artist. Do you remember? He like did a thing with her.
No, what?
You don't remember that?
She marries a con artist and like is divorced now?
He was gonna like sex traffic or like human
I'm
traffic.
sorry.
Yeah. It was crazy.
I just can't believe these things are happening on the internet.
It's crazy.
I mean,
We live in such a weird time.
like, it happens in real life, of course, but it being on the internet, just, you're like, that has to be fake. Like, it has to be a movie. Like, someone wrote that script. What?
What? I have a daughter meeting my daughter? Shane Dawson what? I never watched that video. Did he like give sperm?
It was the clickbait. Remember the clickbait, too?
Clickbait was such a thing.
Clickbait, and we knew it. We said, let's find out what they're talking about, though. Like, we knew it, and we were okay with it. But now when you do clickbait, it's like,
I can't find it. But she was also an OG, and she did skits with him. But she ended up like going and getting married and having a child with a fucking con artist who literally was looking to human traffic her and her kid. And he was like Russian.
It's vaguely familiar, but I've seen a lot of movies like that.
Dude, it was wild. And she was like talking about like how she had to like, they like bought a house. It was just like a mess. Anyway.
Yeah. It's like Scandival, but worse.
But worse, girl, worse.
See, the things that were on the internet were just so raw. I do think there's like, I guess with anything, back then there was like the raw vulnerability of just picking up your camera and putting it in your room and not having the aesthetic background at the beginning. But to like now,
everything
is so curated.
Prepped.
Like, but it's also like our lives are just curated because that's how we want to live anyway. You know, I mean, some of us.
But
obviously
why
not
do we
everyone.
want to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, is it that it brings me peace to look in my room and be like, oh, cute?
Or is it because it might be filmed at some point or some like corner of your photo?
Yeah. I mean, like, maybe both.
Maybe both. But yeah.
Like, it makes me feel good to have my life together.
We didn't even like discuss Tana Mojo.
So yeah, secondary levels. Because that's like post-Vine.
David Dobrik.
I didn't watch his vlogs.
I did.
You did.
I did. They, clock me for whatever you want, but like they brought me a lot of like joy.
Interesting.
Like
what parts? Like just the silliness of
just
friends?
the silliness, and I felt like although like there was a lot of problematic shit within them, the ending of every video was always left on a positive note. You know what I mean? It was never like, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? It was
It was
like,
we hugged.
it was like,
I bought him a car.
yeah, it was like happiness and joy was always portrayed at the very end of like, life is good. I definitely, yeah, he did, again, he did some shitty things. He probably...
Does he deserve to be forever shunned? Maybe
I
not.
think what people get really frustrated with is like, people can do shitty things, but then live in a mansion and have money. And it's like, they want to see their downfall. The people enjoy seeing people hurt.
But genuinely...
Because they're hurt.
Well, then what?
Then what?
Like...
I'm like, either...
You're not in the mansion now.
As soon as you shut your phone off after saying some mean-ass shit, what's good with your life? What's good?
I'm like, they're stimulating the economy by being so rich. It's a stupid point to make, but it's a point to make. I just think it's like, why do we care so much about what they're? I mean, we do. I get it. I don't know. It's never gonna be black and white.
Yeah, I don't know. But those videos that bring me joy.
Like,
and then like Tan Mojo, she was so problematic for so many different reasons.
She's
like
just
dramatic. She was just drama.
Yeah.
But you enjoyed her story times. Don't fucking lie.
Jessie Smiles. How did we not bring up Jessie Smiles? Kathleen.
They're still going.
It's kind of crazy because like certain things are like pivotal to like that person. Like for Kathleen, it was ColourPop. Mm-hmm. That's how I was like ColourPop.
ColourPop.
That's her. The swatches. Yep. She got all the lip swatches for me.
Yeah.
Lip swatches. People had whole videos
just for lip swatching.
And it's interesting too. I kind of wish they'd bring them back because I'll be in Ulta or I'll be in Target and I'm like, I don't know which eyeliner, which fucking whatever. Like, just give me a quick little. Why don't brands do that?
What?
Like swatch videos.
They do swatch photos.
They do swatch photos, but
so
it's not
edited
the
also.
Same as someone.
It's not.
Bring it back. Beauty people.
Also, what I really liked with that era was like you followed certain people based also like on your type of like skin tones and skin types. Uh-huh. Like I would really look towards like Desi and Claudia for skin recommendations and like makeup because I was somewhere in between
like
them.
Brown eyes,
yeah,
olivey skin, yellow skin,
and I was just like, now it's like fend for yourself. Go find some makeup that works for you, girl. You know what I mean?
And I think the problem is that they're so like overwhelmed by the brands. Like brands are just sending them so much free shit. It's like, oh, let me make a fucking reels of every single product I got. No, I don't have time for that.
Unboxing videos?
Even just like unboxing an iPhone. Remember those? Why did we watch
those things?
We were like, wow, I'm not getting an iPhone.
The consumerism of it all.
Wow.
YouTube has had its stages, dude.
Yeah.
Now, what do you feel like it's on? I feel like it's like on
It's on like a day in my life.
It's on a day in my life vlogging still. Mm-hmm. Definitely more longer form of content. More so now.
A lot of podcasts on YouTube.
I was gonna say podcasts. I was gonna say also like I watch a lot more videos having to do with like magazines have now put on like videos on their platforms or like production companies or like
behind the scenes.
No, like Variety will have like
right like
actors talking about
like the hot ones or
things like that, interviews. That's more
engaging.
So what
Tiny Desk.
Tiny Desk. Literally mini concert.
Yeah, remember music videos?
Dude.
I mean, like, people still do music videos. Like, artists still come out with music videos, but, like, it's not the same.
Do you remember when, like, all the beauty YouTubers and, like, Jake Paul were doing music videos? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
My Life is Eva? I forgot about her.
Yes.
Eva?
I don't know what I watched of hers, though,
literally, My Life. Is that what it was like?
I think so. She was giving, like, Pepper Ann or something. Like, the intro.
Literally, My Life.
And somehow we never made videos. I mean, we did. Just never relevant.
I always said that, like, if we met when we were children, we probably would have started some type of fucking channel. But we didn't. So that's probably good for its own purpose.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, well, here we are on YouTube. Even though we literally just said we're thinking about leaving YouTube, but probably not. We're gonna stay.
Like if this is like the platform you're on to watch us, please let us know, because if not, we're gonna fucking do a low exit.
Come to Spotify.
Come to Spotify.
We're on video on Spotify.
Yeah, literally though.
So
the video's on there.
What else is there to say about those days?
There's just something so wholesome about YouTube. Didn't matter what the content was. I just loved knowing I was gonna go home from school and watch a good old little YouTube video and take a nap and or start my homework. You know what I mean?
It was interesting too, because I feel like I would never sit down and watch YouTube videos with you if they were like I don't know, in general, like I would only watch if it was like a podcast, or like if it was something really specific, we were like, we need to watch this.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I would like, back in the day, I would just sit with my friends and watch hours
of YouTube.
Like, huh? Kind of crazy. I also loved like, I don't know if you guys remember the world is round.
Mm-mm.
Okay, it was like, it's probably a really cancelable video, like probably has really bad things in it, but it was like a cartoon. And the guy's talking about the end of the world or something. I think it's called The End of the World. If you want to like look it up, it's animated. And my family and my sister and like cousins, people our age in that group, will be like, and the world is round? And like we all just know what we're talking about. But like it also is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Like someone would say the word round and we'll be like, round?
Yeah.
Like, nothing makes sense. It's like when you quote shit from movies, you know? It's still some shit
like
from YouTube videos.
YouTube videos were our version of like quoting things for sure.
Yeah.
Like I think about the fucking Harry Potter puppet video that was like in the beginnings of YouTube.
I feel like that's probably cancelable too. They probably said some shit in that.
I have no idea.
I don't remember either, but I bet they did.
But like everyone talks about that. Like that was a video we all watched. You know what I mean? There's like it's like a historical moment, just like how Vines were too at the moment. Like everything had its time.
The little white boy. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Get it out of my head.
In the head. I don't think I have any more YouTube besides Venetian Princess is in my head now. Like she's
there
rent free.
Yeah, probably if I watched.
I would binge those videos.
I was thinking too, like we would look them up.
Yeah.
Like we'd look up the name, and be like, did they post anything? Because it wasn't like a schedule.
No. It was just up. Or you would rewatch shit like 30 times.
Justin Bieber music videos specifically, I would watch a lot.
When he's in the bowling alley.
Yes.
At Universal City Walk. Oh my god, Charlie bit my finger.
Charlie. You're really hot.
There's also, what was the horse's name?
The horse?
The cartoon with the horse.
Oh my god, the games we used to play on the fucking computer. Like the Scary Maze one where you can touch the
Scary
walls.
Maze! I remember watching videos too. Oh, the video that would scare you where you would watch like somebody driving in a car like in a field.
Oh,
do you remember that one?
Oh my god, no.
And then like something would pop up.
That's some shit. That's what we do. We'd show our friends YouTube videos like that. Like,
yeah.
look at this crazy video.
Literally. You just wait back.
Yes.
Like, holy shit. It was such a time. Like, I also would binge watching people doing the maze game. Why?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I get scared.
I mean, like, they're doing that now. Like, playing Switch games. Like, my nephew watches them play games all the time, too. But it's, like,
It's different.
I mean, it's different for us. Is it different for them? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, does it feel?
There was a point in time where I would literally watch YouTubers who would play, like, Sims.
Yeah.
Or, like, IMVU.
IMVU. What's that?
It was like it's like a computer game.
I don't remember that
But,
one.
like, online. Kind of like Club Penguin, but, like, adult.
Club Penguin. Oh, my God. The games. Neopets. Webkins.
I want some of those to come back. And for all of us to be on the same page about playing them.
I got back on Club Penguin during COVID.
Then they shut it down.
And it was so fun. And then they shut it down. Because no one else got back on.
Yeah.
So. Anyway.
It's like just a rant about YouTube and the age of the internet at the time.
Really big rant. I don't know if we really talked about anything
Specific,
yeah. We're all over the place. But hopefully it felt like something you could relate to. And if you did not experience all this shit, well, I feel bad for you because it was fun.
It was a fun time.
Regardless of the problematicness of it
Lots
all.
of cancelable moments, but
It's okay.
it's fine.
We've
moved from it. We know it's wrong.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Comment your favorite YouTube video so we can watch it. I want to know.
I want to know.
Give me a laugh. Or two. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week. And if you haven't rated the podcast, please do that on Spotify or Apple. Follow us on YouTube, subscribe, Instagram, follow us. Do the whole thing. TikTok too. But yeah.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys next